The vile enemy, Moldavius fig tree, was formally accused of sexual assault. Did I talk about this last stream? I might have. What time was this posted? 11 p.m. There's no way I did it then. Moldavius, it feels like it was so long ago. It must have been last stream. I don't think I did. So here's what happened with this guy, okay? Um, a gay furry, who I think might be a pooner based on some comments in this, came out and wrote an expose about their experiences with Moldavius on a furry dating app called Howler. And to sum up a long story short, this person met up with Moldavius fig tree, and they cuddled. Now, I want to make this clear. You should never cuddle with somebody you don't intend to have sex with. I don't know why I keep reading stories about sexual assault that start with, like, I just want to have a heckin' platonic, wholesome cuddle with a gay man or with a brown Mohammedan rapist. If you cuddle somebody, you're basically consenting in the eyes of like 80% of men, I'm pretty sure. So they had a heckin' wholesome gay little cuddle-orino. And the furry made it clear to Moldavius that they did not consent to any form of penetrative or bodily fluid exchange. So Moldavius, drunk and retarded and gay, decided to dry hump this furry to completion and then skeeted all over their clothes. Then afterwards, Moldavius needed a ride, so he drove him back home and dropped him off after being skeeted on. And that is the allegation in summary that has been presented against Moldavius fig tree. Now, under contemporary definitions, this is sexual assault because I don't think you would appreciate it if you were sitting on a bench or something and some dude walked up and skeeted on you. So that's definitely unwanted sexual contact. I think that's safe to say. And I have nothing more to say about this. There's more to Jason though. In particular, in case you want like a complete and total rundown over the full history of Jason Hall and Moldavius fig tree, Haramberger on page, God, even what page is this? On page 1137, went through the entire forum thread and put together a summary of every 100 pages with highlights of those 100 pages. So you can go through and you can read the summaries of everything and fully understand the complex, sordid history of Moldavius fig tree. Now, there is one special update to this, two actually. Jason has announced that he has taken a vacation, which is a little bit surprising because he was expected to manage his game jam. Every year, Jason does a game jam, which is when basically amateur programmers submit game concepts that are thrown together in a couple weeks in spare time. So it's basically enough time to just do a minimum viable product for any kind of specific gameplay idea, as bare bones as possible. So you don't actually make like a full game. You just like do your best to make as much of a game as possible. And then the best candidate wins. So usually he does this every year. This year he's had a significant drop off of participants compared to last year. And he abruptly announced on his Discord that he was going to take a break. He says, "At everybody, going to take a week off for a much needed vacation, which is something I haven't done in years. Just going to watch anime, write, chill out, and enjoy myself. Looking forward to what you all make in the game jam when I get back. Take care of yourselves, you absolute mad lads." So even his sign off is just stealing from Count Dankula. Now, last time I read a Discord message from Moldavius, I pointed out that the first reaction to his Discord message was the trans flag, and I made fun of the fact that that trannies just rub their dick on everything because they're gross, obnoxious, coon brain retards. In this one, they put a little egg there, the trannies did, which is a reference to when someone is successfully groomed into wanting to mutilate their body. So the predominant theory here appears to be that the trannies think that Jason is cracking his egg and will soon become a tranny too. I figure that might be possible. That's definitely one way out of the conundrum he's found himself in, is coming out as trans. So, middle of his game jam, just needs a little break to watch some anime and crack that egg of his. Meanwhile, on the side of the righteous side of history. Oh, no, that's not the right segue. This was abruptly after Twitch had announced that they would be cracking down on inflated view counts. There were a lot of streamers who were obviously botting their view counts, and so Twitch said they were going to be cracking down on this. They had improved their algorithm's ability to identify view botting and inauthentic viewership, and then immediately after this, he decided that he would announce his break before his next stream. So the speculation on the forum is that he view bots and he's waiting to get some insider information about either how to continue view botting or to take 2 weeks off and then come back and his viewer count is way lower. And then he can just be like, I took 2 weeks off, so it's really expected that when I came back, it would be a lot lower. And that's just how it is. That's just how life as a streamer is. You just have to stream every day. And if you don't, you lose a lot of viewers that were in that groove of showing up to the streams. So that's like what he's going to do is the speculation. However, on the other side of the table, on the winner's side, Ross has announced that the signing for the EU initiative is now closed, and it has the final count of 1,448,271 signatures in support, which clears the 1 million minimum requirement by quite a bit, and should give it enough leeway that it will pass even if fake votes are taken out. So it looks like, barring any shenaniganery by the video game industry, it looks like that will be proceeding into the negotiation phase of the initiative. Congratulations, Ross. My boy was so sad, so heartbroken about his movement failing because of the lies of the vile enemy. And oh, how the turns of table chat. How the shoe is on the other foot now. And that is it for Stop Killing Games stuff.
Thank you for watching this clip by Colonel J. This is the King of Bold here. Remember to like and subscribe. Juice!